More than 300 local jobs are coming to Tucson. Find out how you can land a job. KOLD News 13 starts right now.
Now, in high definition. Live, local, late-breaking. This is KOLD News 13, live.
Plus, hundreds of jobs coming to Tucson. We'll tell you why tomorrow could be the day that you land your next job. Hundreds of local jobs are coming to Tucson, and most of them are full-time with benefits. KOLD News 13's Chris Holmstrom has more on what you can do to land one of those jobs.
I'm here on the Holiday Inn on the south side where APAC Customer Services plans on holding one of their largest job fairs. Starting tomorrow, all of the Holiday Inn will be full because the company's looking to hire 371 people. And they say most of those positions they're looking for as soon as possible. With the state's unemployment rate at 9.4% and Tucson at 8.9%, thousands of Arizonans are out looking for a job.
I moved down here to go to the U of A. I'm a pre-med student, and I need a job to pay for bills.
Jacob DeMauer has been looking for a job for about 2 weeks. He's hoping to land one with APAC Customer Services.
We're looking for people that have previous customer service experience, not only in the contact center arena, but somebody that's worked in the service industry, retail sales.
The company already employs about 1,500 people in Tucson. The new openings are for customer service, sales, and bilingual associates. And the best part about it is most of the jobs are full-time with benefits.
All of this is growth. These are not new clients. We've done such a great job in this market that our clients have asked us to grow, and so we've got to fill these 300 positions before the end of October.
Farrell says the clients are in healthcare, telecommunications, and technology. But for people like Jacob, he's just hoping he's one of the lucky ones that lands a job.
It will probably become a burden in about 3 weeks if I don't have a job by then, because that's when the next month's rent's due and that's when our bank account is going to be empty.
The job fair will take place at the Holiday Inn at 4550 South Palo Verde Road. It starts at 10 in the morning and goes on until 8 at night. Reporting from the south side, I'm Chris Holmstrom, KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.
Live, this is News 4 Tucson at 6.
Domestic news: in a struggling economy, hundreds of jobs up for grabs today in Tucson.
Today's economy has many Tucsonans struggling to find a job, but a local company is actually offering hundreds of new positions. News 4's Angelique Lazardi is live now at the job fair with details on this. Angelique.
Well, good evening, Tom. Well, for the most part, APEC says it's been a very successful day. They've already had over 400 prospective employees come in for interviews, and some of those people I was able to speak to earlier, and they tell me they've been unemployed for a year or even longer. So they're crossing those fingers in hopes of landing a job.
It's just exciting for us to be able to offer 350 jobs when we know the unemployment rate is near 10% here in the community.
APAC says those 350 customer service positions need to be filled by October, and say so far the turnout to find qualified candidates in Tucson is looking good.
And we have a few clients that are really interested in the bilingual skills that we can offer in the Tucson community, and so we are really reaching out and needing folks that do have that dual language skill.
Ana Almazan, who's been out of a job for 2 years, says finding a job in this economy hasn't been easy. So she's counting on her bilingual skills to land her a position.
I hope I get hired is one thing. That way, it'll be a little relief in knowing that, okay, I got something to look forward to now.
And other job seekers like Christina Lesbron, who had to drop out of school just to find a full-time job, is crossing her fingers that her interview goes well.
I have 2 kids I'm trying to provide for, and really have at the bottom of my ropes right now. So I'm just hoping for the best and expecting the worst.
If you're thinking of heading down to the job fair, we are located at the Holiday Inn on South Palo Verde. The job fair is expected to last until 8 p.m. Now, for those of you who are not able to make it tonight, you can also log on to APAC's website with more information, and all of that can be found on our website at kvoa.com. Live on the south side, I'm Angelique Lazardi, News 4 Tucson.
All right, thanks, Angelique, and already some success stories, I should say, coming out of this. We posted info about the job fair on our Facebook page. Annette Hernandez says, I went and got hired on the spot. And we'd love to hear from you, too. You can post your thoughts on our KVOA.com Facebook page. Good luck to everyone who headed out today.
9 on your side. News at 6.
The president is putting the final touches on his plan to put more Americans to work. It'll likely include tax breaks for employers that hire new workers. And if you are looking for work, or maybe you know somebody who is, head on over to the South Side tonight. Kind of tough to see now, but we're looking at is a job fair, and there are lots of jobs up for grabs. We are live at the APAC Job Fair when Not on Your Side at 6 returns.
You're watching KGUN 9 on your side. News at 6.
Well, with this economy, we know a lot of people are looking for work.
And today, a possible answer for job seekers. APAC Customer Services is hiring 350 new employees for its Tucson locations. Karen Hatala is live at the job fair on the South Side.
And the job fair is taking place right now behind me. Still about 2 hours left, but as we found out today, the competition here is very tough. Georgina Lopito has been out of work for 3 months. What was it like being out of work for so long?
It's going to be hard for us because we cannot pay our bills, and I don't know where to go, and I need to support my son and my daughter. My daughter is now first year in college now, so me and my husband no job. So how do we support them?
So Lopito thought she'd give this job fair for APAC a try. APAC is expanding its 2 Tucson call centers and is looking to hire sales and service associates. But competition, as we found, is tough. There are already more than 400 candidates for the 350 open positions, which we now can say is down to at least 349 because Georgina Lopito was offered a job on site.
I'm happy and thank God I got a job.
Kind of a nice, happy story coming out of here at the job fair right now. Again, there is another 2 hours. This closes at 8 o'clock. I should mention we are at Holiday Inn off of Palo Verde Road. And if you are planning to head out here, be prepared to answer a few questions because they are doing on-site interviews. Reporting on the South Side, Karen Atala, KGUN 9 on your side.
Thanks, Corinne.
Good to see the positive there.
Yeah.
You're watching KMSB, Fox 11. This is Fox 11 News at 9.
In the next month and a half, a call center in Tucson will hire 350 new workers. APAC held a job fair today. Most of the jobs will pay $10 or $11 an hour, and lots of people showed up to apply.
The first couple of hours, we've had over 350 people come in, fill out applications, and going through our interview process.
APAC will have about 1,800 employees in Tucson once the new employees are hired. They were especially looking for bilingual employees.
You're watching KOLD News 13 live.
Welcome back. I'm Dan Maries. Good news tonight from the U.S. Labor Department as Tucson's unemployment rate dropped to 8.9% in July from 9.1% in June and from 9.6% back in July 2010. The jobless numbers also improved in the Phoenix area, Mesa, and Glendale, with the unemployment rate there declining to 8.7% in July.
Well, there was a big turnout today at a local job fair. More than 400 applicants turned out today at the Holiday Inn to try to snag one of those 371 jobs that are open at a Tucson call center.
I have a girlfriend, I have a son, I have a stepson, and it's pretty embarrassing when she's the only one that has a job and I'm collecting unemployment.
It's very difficult. I was told by a lot of companies I applied to flat out, if you had said you were looking for full-time work, we wouldn't have considered you.
APAC already employs about 1,500 people here in Tucson. The new openings are for customer service, sales, and bilingual associates, and most of them are full-time with benefits.
Meanwhile, for the 14 million Americans desperately looking for work, help cannot come soon enough. Just today, thousands lined up at a Los Angeles jobs fair hoping to find employment. A smaller turnout at a job fair in Tucson today, but the need is just as great. For July, the unadjusted unemployment rate statewide was 9.7%, but depending on where you live, that number could be better or much worse. For example, unemployment in Yuma rose to 30%. That is the second highest unemployment rate in the nation, right behind its neighbor, El Centro, California. In Tucson, July's unemployment dipped to 8.9%. But as 9 on Your Side's Corinne Hatala reports, for today's job seekers, it's not about the numbers, it's about getting work.
The job market is tough. Just ask anyone looking for work. How long, Georgina, have you been looking for work?
Oh, almost 3 months now.
3 long months. And to make the situation even stickier, today's job search is a family affair. In the sea of applicants at this job fair on the south side, we found Georgina Lopito with her husband and 19-year-old son. All 3 unemployed.
I keep looking and applying. Nobody call us.
So hoping for their break, like nearly 600 others here, Georgina and her family try to snag one of the 350 jobs available with APAC, a call center with 2 Tucson locations. We caught up with the company's vice president to ask how APAC is able to expand as so many other businesses cut back.
Because we've been able to find good applicants, good employees here in Tucson, that we've been able to expand. So it's just about having that customer service mentality.
A mentality that Georgina Lopito is thrilled to pick up. For the first time, she heard the magical words she's waited months for. You're hired.
I'm happy and thank God I got a job.
We also met a lot of applicants who are questioning their career paths now with a tough economy. Many are looking into high-demand jobs, some even making plans to go back to school, and guys start all over, really.
High-demand jobs, what are they?
Yeah, good question. Well, right now, according to the latest job numbers, some of the top industries include healthcare, engineering, and customer service, like the company we saw hiring 350 employees.
Thanks, Corinne.